What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside the hole. That's what he said. Hi guys, I'm going to work on the MR2 today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be doing stuff on the MR2. It's wet, cold, and rainy out, so I gotta get the car in the garage so I can work on it. That's skill right there. I park really far over so my roommate Sarah has room to get in and out of the garage with all her gear when she gets off work. Oh my god, this seat's so far forward. I had to get the big guns to help me push this out. Show us your guns, Sarah. Dude, sits outside for 1 week. Look how dirty it gets. Ow, I zipped my hair in my jacket. How did I do that? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I need to take a look at the wiring for the taillights because there was some weird issues going on with those. So I'm gonna be taking the taillights off. The taillights are going to get buffed. I'm going to clean up all this black plastic and make it look brand new again. Ta-da! I want to show you guys one important step when taking off the taillights on the MR2. Always use tools specially made for removing trim and taillights and stuff. Don't use metal screwdrivers or knives or anything. Use these, I believe they're made out of like Teflon. This has been removed previously by somebody using an incorrect method and it broke the top corner here. So if you use something that's metal, there's a chance that you're gonna mar or damage or crack or destroy the object you're trying to remove. Ta-da, just like that. What I did was I pushed with my thumb to move this forward, which widened the gap right here. And once I widened the gap, I put my trim tool behind this little tan colored lip. You don't wanna pry on the actual plastic lens because it'll break. So you gotta get all the way behind there to pry these off. What are you doing?
Well, I was doing laundry and now I'm leaving for the airport to pick up my twin sister. Hi, Wappy.
That's Sarah's cat. There's a plant growing on the back of this taillight. The reason why I brought these in here and took them off is just because when we were initially troubleshooting the car, we were having some issues with the taillights. They're just like coming on and turning off on their own. So I took them off just to inspect the wires behind them, just in case they look like there's nothing wrong with them. So it was probably in the main body harness, but either way, I brought them in here because I want to polish these taillights up. I have some really diluted simple green. It's probably maybe 10% simple green, 90% water. And I'm going to wipe everything down with an old rag. I have this stuff right here, black again. This stuff works amazing. It's the best stuff I've ever used. Everything is done, polished up, installed. And I have the center bar all cleaned up now. I'm amazed at how nice this came out with using that black again. It makes a huge difference. But yeah, taillights look amazing. They look like a new car. What am I doing in my kitchen? Am I making sandwiches? No, I'm making wiring harnesses. Come at me with the kitchen jokes. This harness right here, at the very end. It looks like at one point in time this car might have had an alarm system installed in on it. So this wire is missing the protective coating. This one is damaged inside the protective coating. This red one also is nasty and it's missing the protective coating. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to de-pin the wire. I'm gonna pull it out and then I'm gonna put some heat shrink over the part where it's missing the protective coating because the wire is still fine right there. It smells like harness. To de-pin these Toyota harnesses, on the top of this harness, right here, I don't know, you guys can see it looks like a little piano all the way down. That is actually like this quick release. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick the de-pinning tool in here. I'm I'm gonna pry it up. There you go. You gotta be really gentle because I mean this is a 20-year-old clip. So see how this little piano looking ridge is all popped up? That lets you know that these are all free and unlocked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside the hole. That's what he said. I can't right now. I'm gonna go inside here with the depinning tool and there's a little plastic finger that's inside the hole. Jesus. I'm gonna stick this in here. I'm gonna pry up. It's really tricky. I gotta pry up. I got it. On the very top of the pin, there's a plastic tab inside this clip that was basically resting right here inside that hole. By pulling up on it, I freed it and then it can pull out like that or something. I don't know. Am I making any sense? See how there's like a head at the top of it? It's a little bit fatter. I'm gonna stick the head in the hole and then it should get tight. I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. Stick the head of the pin in the hole and ta-da! I repaired this red wire and also this green wire. And then the one that I said was damaged on the inside, the yellow wire, it was actually just the outer protectant layer that was damaged. So I used the soldering gun and I re-melted the yellow protectant so that way no copper was showing. So it's good to go now. Now all I'm gonna do is wrap this thing up and this end of the harness will be good to go, put back in the car, and then I'm just gonna work on the issues on the other end of the harness. Today on Cooking with Sarah, I'm going to be making a dish with some rice vinegar and an electrical harness for a Toyota. It should taste wonderful. No? Alright. I tried. This wire has that, they call it creeping green death. If you live in like a wet climate, you'll see it around your battery terminals, but it's corrosion, kind of like how a copper penny turns green. But there's a way to get rid of it. Now there's two methods. There's a method I learned in high school where you can pour Coca-Cola on this green corrosion and the acidic nature of the soda will take the corrosion off the copper. But then you have soda all over whatever you just tried cleaning. Now I'm going to be using some rice vinegar because that's the only vinegar I have and it's coming off. Not as fast as I wanted it to. Okay, I want to give you guys a little update on this wiring harness. May have found the reason why the MR2 would not start.
Try to keep it alive if you can.
I was. This plug right here goes to the fuel pump relay. Now this wire that you see with all the green corrosion on it, this was depinned out of the plug. So after further inspection, trimming these wires back to figure out where the wire was good, because if you look at it, I mean this is one of the cutaways. It's just black, full of corrosion and has like extreme resistance. There's no continuity in these wires. Trimming them back, trying to find a place where there was good copper to fix this circuit, couldn't. All the way up to the plug. It's bad all the way up to right here. This being the fuel pump relay and the whole issue with MR2 having a fuel related problem when we were trying to start it, this quite possibly could be the reason why this car would not run. I'm gonna depin this little plug right here. I'm gonna go to an electrical specialty store and get some of these connectors that have the little clip to go inside a whatchamacallit, a plug. And then run brand new wire for this circuit. That way this will be a functioning plug again for the relay. Something that's been bothering the heck out of me now that I have the taillights taken care of is this. Those wiper cowl on this car looks horrible. Honestly, there was a lot of dirt and leaves that had built up underneath here, and that's a good way to get rust to start forming, especially over here. There was a lot of wet, like leaf material and dirt that was just built up in there, and I don't want any corrosion to start. I know it's extremely excessive, but I'm trying to make this car as good as possible before it gets sold. I'm telling you though, that stuff works amazing. It looks so much better. I'm kind of at a stopping point. I'm gonna keep working on this car throughout the week. I need to know from you guys, would you rather have less frequent videos but with more content in them so I get more progress done on the car? Or would you rather have more frequent updates like this where I may not get huge like leaps in the progress of the car, but at least you're getting like frequent updates? Just let me know in the comment section below what you guys prefer. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye.